Laker fans, are you ready for your team to return to the golden age of Laker basketball? Have you seen their current trade offer to the Nets for Kyrie? In other basketball news, will Zion Williamson stay healthy long enough to play an actual season? We certainly hope he does. We're here to give you an update on what's going on in the league. Here's everything you'll need to know about the NBA offseason and how the Lakers could solve their disaster. First up, why the Lakers need to make a splash. Why do the Lakers need to make a move? If you're asking that question, you probably didn't watch any of the NBA last year. The Lakers were abysmal, posting 33 wins and 49 losses, and weren't even in the top 10 in their respective division. That's not going to cut it in the basketball mecca that is Los Angeles. The Lakers are a storied team. They don't accept bad seasons. If it's a bad season, the team better be rebuilding, or the fans will be angry. You need to constantly be on the verge of greatness in LA. That's just how the basketball town works. But were the purple and gold so bad last season? A bunch of things happened that contributed to their poor performance. Russell Westbrook didn't fit well with the team and had career lows in multiple categories. Anthony Davis was hurt or a non-factor for most of the season, and LeBron is just starting to get really old. Well, some players on the trade block look like great fits, including an old friend of LeBron's, Kyrie Irving. Now, as much as we would love to see a reunion for the two superstars who wowed us from 2015 to 2018 together, we also know that the Nets aren't just going to part ways without getting something in return. So let's look at some trade options for the two teams. Keep watching to find out everything you need to know about the Laker trade options. Next, this current Lakers trade is dead in the water. The Lakers realized rather quickly that Kyrie wanted out. Not saying he texted LeBron or anything, but they also realized that nobody else wanted him. After all, Irving gets hurt a lot, sits out games for weird reasons, and threatens retirement every other weekend. That being said, he's one of the most prolific scorers in the game, and he would really open the floor up for Anthony Davis and LeBron. The Lakers don't want to bid against themselves, and since no one else is bidding, they have offered a straight-up swap for Russell Westbrook and a first-round draft pick for Kyrie Irving. The Nets think Kyrie is worth more, but they are more focused on finding a potential suitor for Kevin Durant, who's also on the way out. The Nets want more, and many believe that if a second first-round pick was added to the mix, Kyrie would already be a Laker. The Lakers should be all over this. They know Kyrie and LeBron have synergy. They wouldn't even have to learn how the other superstar works. They know each other's game. The Lakers' hesitation would only make sense if they were preparing something more. We came up with the perfect trade package for the Lakers to get Kyrie to play alongside LeBron again by creating the best team in ages. But you'll have to wait until the end of the video to see our top trade package. Up next, will Zion Williamson even play this season? Zion Williamson was drafted 3 years ago, but even though an NBA season is 82 games long, the guy has only played 85 games. Williamson has dealt with many injuries that have greatly hindered his performance in the NBA. He's hurt his back and his legs, and sustained a couple of weird injuries as well. It's no question he can hoop, but can the former Duke standout actually make a difference in the NBA? We can't wait to see it. He has some brilliant highlight clips in the league that make him a legit MVP threat if he can play a whole season. We think he can, and here's why. Zion has significantly changed his game this offseason by hiring a personal chef to cook healthy, lean meals high in protein. The chef is responsible for keeping Williamson on his diet, which has helped him shed a ton of weight. Zion typically weighs about 285 pounds, but if he sits somewhere around 250 this season, it could be a massive benefit for him as a player. He might even stay healthy. What do you think? Will the Pelicans be able to contend with the Lakers after they make what we believe will be the most significant trade of the decade? Keep watching to see what will happen if the Lakers decide to go all in. And now we have why James Harden opted to stay in Philadelphia. James Harden did what most stars don't and opted to stay in Philly. This is a surprising endeavor, seeing that Harden has switched teams like a million times in his tenure in the NBA. The Sixers were good last year, but they weren't great. More like the mediocre team that puts up good numbers, but can't go anywhere in the playoffs. That's definitely not where I would be staying. So why did Harden remain in the first place? Maybe he thinks with a fully healthy Joel Embiid, he can finally get the job done and win the NBA Finals that have eluded him all these years. But on the other hand, maybe he's tired of moving and wants to play a few years with a young, talented team, and the Sixers are just that. Another reason why Harden opted to stay in Philadelphia, even for less money. The basketball player plans on signing a 2-year contract that will get him over $32 million. He said to the press that taking less money this year to sign as many players as we needed to help us contend and be the last team standing was very, very important to me. We don't think Harden will be included in any trade packages by Philly. That would be wild, but crazier things have happened in the NBA. NBA. If the Sixers management thinks they can nab Kyrie and Kevin Durant in a blockbuster deal, they might pull the trigger. How far will the Sixers go in the playoffs next year? So who was the best player in the Summer League? If you haven't tuned into the Summer League this year, you've already missed out on some excellent basketball. Here's what you missed. Keegan Murray was all out for the Kings, averaging 23 points per game throughout the Summer League. He learned how to work on defenses and understood what other players were trying to do to shut him down. As many do, James Wiseman came back to play a second season in the Summer League. Wiseman finished with back-to-back 20-point games and took the defensive side of the court seriously. He blocked shot after shot and looks well on his way to joining the championship-winning Warriors this season in the NBA. He just needs to stay healthy, which was a big problem for him last year. Finally, Chet Holmgren is an absolute monster. He can block shots, rebound, shoot threes, and battle under the basket. It looks like the big guy is gliding over the court with the ball. We've never seen a 7-footer move like he does. He's a better shooter than Embiid or Karl Anthony Towns and smoother than Kristaps Porzingis. He does it all, handles like a guard, shoots like a specialist, and defends the paint aggressively. Let's get all of these guys in the league. So how do the Lakers solve their disaster? They do it by going all in, of course. And finally, what if the Lakers go all in to solve their disaster? It's common knowledge that the Lakers need to maximize the window they have in front of them. They have LeBron, who isn't getting any younger, and Anthony Davis, who is also starting to get older. The easiest and best way to fix their problem is by going all in. The Nets wanted to see what happens with KD before trading Kyrie, so the Lakers should take both of them off their hands. Imagine Anthony Davis, Kyrie, LeBron, and Durant on the same team. That would be the craziest, most hyped super team we've ever seen. It might seem a little far-fetched. However, the Lakers should be able to do it by offloading their draft picks for years to come and handing over Westbrook, Talen Horton-Tucker, and Austin Reeves. But seriously, it will probably cost them 6 draft picks. It's the best way for the Lakers to guarantee they don't have a season where they don't finish as champions for the next 5 years. They have to go all in if they want to take advantage of this incredible opportunity. And that's all we've got on NBA news today. The Lakers need to get it together for the fans and for their aging stars. Let us know in the comments section if you would make any different moves to fix the sluggish Lakers, or if you don't think they should change anything. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, as it helps us out a lot.